All right, Bridget. Whom are you? How did we become friends?
Bridget, I'm
Third time she said that.
She just goes. That's her
Let's start
introduction. She
keeping
goes,
track.
Bridget. Bridget, what? What's your last name?
Reedy.
Okay.
I go to school in the city where Ricky also went.
We-
He's an alumni.
But we know each other since like sixth grade.
Yeah, like sixth grade.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what do? You just go to school? Do you work? Do you
Go to school, bartend on the side.
bartend on the side? Okay, so I wanted to have them on the show because,
We're the funniest bitches he knows.
well, Casey just says that. But I guess you would be
We're
the
not
funniest.
really funny. We're just like, we just say it how it is, I feel like.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just
that's
have
true.
no filter.
Yeah. Okay, and like every time I talk to Bridget, we talk about like some real shit, and like she always asks me for advice, and we have good conversations. So I figured she'd be a good guest. And then Casey is just reckless, and we also have very good conversations as well. Cause yeah, we're very genuine, and we don't like
Remember
We
we
just
talked
get
at Tequila Grill for mad long, just about like.
tequila girl.
We just like to get to the point.
I've been to tequila girl one time in my life, and
And
I
then one time you went, you talked to Casey.
I thought we had a serious heart to heart. Ricky's like, I don't even remember stepping foot into that place. It was like
Did we have
TGE or something.
it was definitely like one of those days because I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
Not that I'm like too cool. I'm just saying.
that you're never there. I think it was like
Well, you
TGE.
don't live there, so
Yeah, that too.
that would be why you're not.
But
really
anyway,
Anyways.
what do we have a heart to heart about?
I don't know.
Heart
We
to
were
heart
just talking about life.
Okay,
Shooting
Bridget,
shit.
I need you to move.
there. Move closer.
Or just speak up. She's like, Bridget, my name's Bridget.
I've been told I'm very soft-spoken, so I'm.
What was that?
Mhm. Get a few
Pull-
more glasses
pull
of
the
wine
mic-
and she'll be
pull- actually,
fucking
just pull the-
screaming into this mic.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
I feel like you should pull it a little bit.
Hold it.
No, the metal
Oh.
part. The top
This.
right there, yeah.
You hold
Slowly.
the table.
Right there. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe push
now
it back.
We're
No,
talking.
yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Nah, yeah, right there. That's good. All right.
Just
All
the
right.
All right.
Let's
Alright,
get
let's
into
get
it.
it rocking.
We're still recording. Okay. So yeah, fuck it, cause this is a horrible intro, and we're not really anybody special. So it's like, what's the point?
We're
of-
acting like everyone needs to know who we
Yeah,
are and why we
exactly.
know each
Look,
other.
everyone's
I go to
like, we know
Baruch College.
everything that you're saying.
Okay, so because we kind of just like, so I was gonna film with somebody else for this episode, and
Yeah.
then Casey
choice.
and Bridget were like, "Yo," well, Bridget said she can't do it next week, so I was like, "Fuck it, we're doing it today," and then, so I just wrote a bunch of random ass questions of shit that we should talk about, and that's about it.
We were
Lay it
supposed to
on
start
us.
at 7,
Yo,
by
so
the
for-
way. It's
and-
almost 10 o'clock at night.
It's 10 o'clock. We went to a bar. We got drinks there. We were talking and trying not to talk because we wanted to talk about the shit on the show. But something I wrote down first was like in the group chat when we were talking about doing this and you guys were talking about what you should wear. They were all dolled up before this when they were so ready for the episode, and now they're wearing fucking sweatpants and sweatshirts.
You know, sometimes you just. It is
But
what it
anyway,
is.
but yeah.
No, I'd rather be comfortable.
But yeah, because we had a couple drinks and we were like, fuck it, we don't give a
Literally.
fuck.
Yeah, I need to be in sweats.
That's why I want to have alcohol, because everybody that's on the show is like
Loosens
not
up a little.
interview, like you don't do an interview.
Well,
ever,
this is
or,
the
like,
first time we've ever done anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this.
Exactly.
So.
Speak for yourself.
But just know that the only thing intimidating is the camera.
I'm
How
like-
crazy, that little box right there intimidates us so much.
Yeah.
Not really. I'll fucking look at it all night. Edit that out, please.
All right. So something we were talking about at the bar that we didn't want to discuss, but we kind of discussed it a little bit, was the Find My Friends
Ooh.
thing. So like, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of girls can relate to this. Like,
Should you and your significant other have Find My Friends?
well, first of all, I think it's weird just friends having it on in general, because like sometimes you don't want your friends to know what the fuck you're doing or where you're at.
I mean,
Like you just want to not have them know.
I feel like the only time is, I mean, I'm not like going around to sketchy places really. Like, where
I mean,
the fuck
yeah.
am I going? But it's more when you're like laying in bed and your friend's calling you, and I just don't want to answer. And I'm
Yeah,
like, they
and
can
they, like-
see it's like 4 p.m. You're at home, and I'm just like, or I'm like watching a movie or watching a TV
Yeah.
show.
And this is also
and I just have
something,
no desire to speak
this is
to
also
someone.
something I think about now that we're kind of segueing already, but we're gonna segue a lot. But sometimes I just don't want to talk to somebody. And
Yeah,
nowadays,
exactly.
like you're so expected to speak to people. Like the fact that you don't answer a text message within 30 minutes now,
Yeah.
is like a fucking big deal.
And
Yeah.
you get
Whereas-
when you don't answer, you never do that.
Remember
You're
in middle school, you used to not answer for a couple days.
You used to
Because
throw
we-
up that away message
Exactly.
and be set for the night.
you'd be
Yeah.
BRB upstairs
Home-
for 3 weeks.
Literally.
Mom took my phone away for the 30th time.
Yeah, you would respond
Don't
to
text.
you would respond to a message 2 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
the whole find my friends with significant others, I can easily relate. My
Yeah, well,
last
first of
2
all, I've never heard of
relationships-
anybody doing that. Just saying.
Can
Really?
you imagine having your significant other on Find My Friends, knowing exactly where they are?
Yo,
and
so you're
drive
both psycho.
yourself insane.
I
Well,
think-
you're both psycho
What's
for
the
even
point of
saying
it? Because
this is
you're
a
gonna
great
go crazy.
idea.
It's
Yeah.
it's stupid. It literally is so stupid. He didn't answer for 5 minutes. Refresh. Like, where is he? Where is he now? It got to the point. I don't even know if I should admit this because it put me in a fucking psych ward. Like, if like I would turn on. There's an option on Find My Friends, notify me. So whenever they leave their location,
No.
you'll literally get a
Yo,
notification
so
like
what?
blah 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 just left.
I mean, I
that
guess that's for
address.
more of like the children, like parent to children
Yeah.
relationship.
Right.
But
Not
when you
your
bring it into
boyfriend.
your
But
boyfriend
when you have
slash
it with
best
your
friend,
significant
Your
other,
boyfriend just left the bathroom. He's
I
now going to his
literally,
bedroom.
like, would set it in, like, 'cause my boyfriend, like, worked overnight, and I woke up in the morning, and I got a notification that he left work, and I literally was like, what the fuck were you up to last night? He's like, I literally went home to get my charger, and I'm like, you literally fucking had a gangbang. Like, there's no other explanation.
you were in an orgy.
Like,
I know it. You fucking lying piece of
yeah,
shit.
it's literally.
But yeah,
go
That'll
So-
just drive you
psycho.
nuts for no reason.
I've
Like,
never
yeah.
even like I know guys. It's not weird, but like I'll be chilling with, not to say names, but some of my friends that are I met that. So they're from the city. They're from LA. They use that on themselves. Like they'll like track each other in the city and like just pop into where they're at.
It's a little
It's not
stalkerish.
like I mean I guess
It's-
if they're willing to like even open it up to that
Yeah.
extent, it's like
But I
they
mean,
don't
we
care.
do that. Like, I don't just show up. I'm like, I see that you're here. I'll come through.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like call and like they'll be like, yeah, I see you're at
I
fucking
think it's
Joanne's
so useful
crib.
with friends, but with relationships,
Shit,
like,
With a
no.
relationship,
I will
that's a
never
horrible
fucking
idea.
do it again. Like, literally.
You're setting yourself up to just fucking
Yeah.
be a psychopath.
Yes.
because you could be like my last, I guess, like serious relationship, I guess you want to call it. Like, it would be like I'm going out with my friends, and my friends would be like, "So where's he going?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And
we
they'd be
can
like,
fucking find
well,
out.
Who is he going with? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't ask. He just said he's going out. And like,
Who is this? Do I know who this is? I can edit the
you
name
do,
out. This.
yeah, you do know.
Who is it?
This is with.
Okay.
And they'd be like,
this is with
like
bleep.
he lives in the city. Like, don't you like want to know who he's going out with? Who he's? And I'm like, no. Like at the time, like I trusted the person. Like
Who are these friends that are asking these questions?
our girlfriends, like our
Fucking
friend group.
creeps.
And they're just like,
Guy
how do
can't
you
go
not?
out for a couple drinks with his friends.
They're like, how do you not know who he's
Nope.
with? How do you not know who he's going with?
Cheater
and where
get
he
cheated on.
is? And I'm like,
Dude,
I never felt the need for that because I had been in like that crazy relationship
stalking relationship.
where once you kind of are like, I don't want that anymore. It's like, why would I be with someone I feel I don't trust? Like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drive myself nuts
Exactly.
if I'm like,
But then
tell me
again,
where you are.
when this all happens, I think back to like when there was no phones. Like that's when
Yeah.
people were not crazy because you didn't know anything and it was like
Okay, I have a funny
Yeah.
story. Okay.
go.
So my parents are high school sweethearts, and I think
Aww.
I think if there was phones involved, they would no shot in hell be together, because once pagers were a thing, my dad was a cop at the time. My mom, I think,
Damn,
was
the
already
pager days.
yeah.
I
My
never
mom like
used them.
already had Caitlin. My dad would go to work. He was all into like softball, so he would like go to these softball games. Then they would go out after, and my mom was like stuck home with my sister.
Your dad was
must
getting
have-
fucked up.
He must have like didn't come home when he was supposed to. She tried paging him, "Fuck you," but there's no like you would send like numbers or like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even remember.
You would
how
have to
it
like
worked.
decode
Yeah.
the shit.
He
and she-
literally
you'd be
got
like-
the page and was like, "Yep, I know exactly what that means." She literally was like home, like typing in like
4 4 2
2
3 1 7
Yeah,
Yeah.
like decode it. It was I don't know.
He memorized "fuck you." That's
social
hilarious.
media, phones, like all that.
Just
shit
as things
ruins your
become
fucking
more like at
relationships.
your fingertips, it
Because
just
it's so easy now to know when someone's like it's so much easier to know what everyone's doing. Nowadays, people on Instagram active. They didn't answer my text, but they were active.
Yo,
5
the
minutes
red
ago.
receipts is ridiculous.
Yep.
All right, if you have your red receipts on, you're playing games. Like,
I did
come
that.
on.
Yeah,
now.
if you have your red receipts
I, like,
on, that
first
means you
turned
want
that
people to
off.
know you're not answering.
Exactly.
I had that on for years. And
I
then-
never have it on because it's like,
Me
yo,
either.
I'm gonna read your text message and answer it when the
Yeah.
fuck I want.
I literally, when I was dating someone, this is such an embarrassing story. But he would like break up with me, and I was like
When was this?
heartbroken.
What was this?
This was like in high school, and I can't even believe that I remember this. But every time I think of red receipts, I think of this. And he would like break up with me and then be like, all right, we can get back together, like allow us, like, and then he'd break up with me again. And before he broke up with me, every time he would turn his red receipts on. So like he was like fading me out, like I'm not answering texts and break up with me, and I'd be like,
Wow,
what
he
the
couldn't
fuck?
just
So I was like
fucking tell
scarred
you.
by these red receipts. And then once we were in like a solid relationship, I remember like bugging out one day his red receipts were on. I was like, turn your fucking red receipts off. And he was like, why? Like, why? I just like have it on like for other people. And I'm like hysterically crying. I'm like, I think I'm texting like crying, like, please turn your red receipts off. And he's like, this is when we're in like a pretty serious relationship at this point. And he's like, babe, like what is going on? And I'm like, you used to like break up with me every time you turn your red receipts on.
Yo.
And he's like,
PTSD.
I literally had PTSD from these red receipts, and I'm like, I just feel like you're breaking. And he's like, oh my god, I'll turn them off. Like, you
I would have been
fucking
like, Bridget,
psychopath.
we're done. I'm
And
breaking
then
up with
he
you
broke up
because
with
you're
you
a
the next
fucking
day.
psycho. Yo,
Next
but
day.
literally, that's technology is making people go fucking insane.
Insane.
because you want to know everything.
Exactly.
And when you can't know everything, you're like, Bridget fucking crying over red
Yeah.
receipts, literally.
No, but seriously, like if
That's-
you meet a guy nowadays who doesn't have any social media, you're like, he's a fucking psychopath.
That's-
He has a second life. He has a wife and kids at home, and he's murdering children on the side.
Yo, but that's so true. And then girls, like anybody that has, like everybody, nowadays I feel like everybody has an account, but they don't post. And if you don't post, you're immediately like, this guy's a fucking psychopath.
no, I think the complete opposite.
Well,
I
guys-
like when guys like. Obviously, I want you to have some type of social media just so I can see what you fucking look like, whatever,
Of
and like
course.
see if you have friends, like
Yeah.
whatever. But I think it's like good when a guy's not into social media. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. If you're posting every day and like whatever, like, it's like you're
It's
too.
not bad, it's not
icky,
good.
You know.
I mean, yo, I don't post enough.
Wait.
I need to
No,
post
We
more.
might. Okay. I'm
What?
gonna-
What? Your titty was out?
It might have been.
That's okay. I'll put like a star on it. Like the fucking.
We are one glass deep. Bridget had a nip slip.
Nah, we had a shot of fucking.
Yeah,
What do you call that?
We've been going for.
We had a shot of Fireball. I just burped in the camera. It's gross. We had. Oh, it smells. We had a shot of Fireball and a beer,
a
and
glass of
then
wine before we
pizza.
started.
Bridget wasn't dipping her pizza in the ranch. Doesn't matter.
Okay, this bitch charged me $6.75.
Yo, $6.75
for
for
a
him.
margarita slice.
Yo.
I literally was like, "Did you charge me 20?"
And it wasn't even like a double. Like you know when you get a big slice and you're like, all right, $6. That's all right.
$7 for a
That
slice
shit was
is,
an
like,
average
pretty
ass
bizarre.
fucking slice.
Not even no fucking.
And the guy was like,
toppings.
it's a good slice. You're gonna
It's the
see.
best you'll ever gonna get.
And then
What
that
the
shit was what, average?
Would I ever pay $6.50 again for it? Fuck out of my face. No.
All right. So just so we get off the fucking red receipts and shit. Next thing I have here. At what point in time do you go from, cuz you know how when you're in a relation or you just start talking to a girl or a guy and you're like talking to them, whatever the fuck that means. You're texting, you're having conversations like once a day or a couple days. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
the weird stage.
When do you go from talking to dating, and what the fuck is the difference? Because whenever somebody, like, for instance, right now, I hope she doesn't watch this, but if she does, I don't care. I'm talking to a girl,
Yeah.
but I'm literally just texting her, and then we hang out. We've hung out once, maybe two times in the club, one time outside of the club,
Okay.
and like we've texted, like
How often?
having
do you guys
conversations.
text? Every day.
No. Like we didn't text yesterday at all. She texted me at night because she was coming to Bounce Sporting Club. Shout out.
Put a little promo in there.
Shout out.
A little promotion.
I'll put
okay.
a banner. So yeah, and then the day before we weren't texting that much. We would like, she would text me after work. We would have a little conversation. I'd be like, yo, I'm going to bed, whatever. And then the day before that, we texted all day.
Right.
And then the day before that, we hung out. And I slept over her house, which is it's a little.
I don't think there's ever, like, this might be judgmental. Whatever works for couples, like, that's fine. Do your thing. But when people at our age, I would say 23, but even in like high school still,
Yeah.
I don't think, is it still a thing where you're like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend?
That's what I'm saying. Where does it go from? Like,
I
what are
think
the
it just
stages?
turns into like, you just like trust the person and realize like, okay, I don't want to be doing anything else. You have a conversation with them, like it doesn't need to necessarily be serious, but you know when it's more than like.
But my point is, when you like, cause I go out a lot. I don't know how to compare this to everybody else, but how do I, if I'm out and I'm talking to this girl, but I'm with another girl, and she approaches me, like, do I say I'm talking to somebody, therefore I can't pursue this one girl that I'm right in front of? Or is it like, I'm dating this girl because we went out twice, and it's like...
I mean, the only way to curve a girl isn't by telling them you're dating someone.
But that's not what I'm saying. What if I don't want to curve the girl?
Well,
like, what if I want to pursue her? Am I in, like, a fucking caution zone?
No. I think if you hadn't had a conversation...
Oh, she's gonna watch this.
If you haven't had a conversation about where you guys are... then I would say it's fair game, because if it were serious, then you would have had that conversation. What if what you're doing when you hang
out is like a fucking...
Okay, but hanging out at the club twice and hanging out once outside of the club is not fucking talking.
Yeah, you're right.
That is
you're
like,
when you're drunk.
That's like you accidentally ran into the girl you saw at the club at the pizza place. Like,
yeah.
But no, we like...
And just because you text every often, I wouldn't even consider that talking. Like, going on serious
I'm not coming at you, yo. I'm just saying... It's good for conversation.
Figuring it out.
I'm just saying, if you want to...
No, but she's really cool. We actually, like, I kind of like her in a way, because when you know when you, like, first meet somebody and then you can have, like, a really good conversation with them, you're like, I fuck with this person. Yeah. That's what happened. And then we have... Beep, beep, beep.
Oh.
Bleep it out.
All right, Nip literally just came out.
Nip out. But yeah, so...
Okay,
she's cool. I don't know where we're at. I don't know, like... Because I'm also, like, not an asshole. I don't want to be, like, talking to one girl, then talking to another girl, then talking to another girl. Okay. Nah, but, like... Just because, like... I don't know. I feel bad. What does that mean?
Define the relationship.
But no,
I... be more serious, then just...
There's nothing hotter than when you're talking to a guy and he's just straight up like, this is what I want, I like you, I fuck with you, we have a good time together, like, why are we... Let's just be like a serious thing.
Yeah. I can't do that.
I mean, it
is
so
end of
conversation. Deal. Sex deal.
Sexting, one of my favorite topics.
I don't sext at all.
That's why you don't have a girlfriend.
At all.
I was in a relationship for
this girl
a year, and like, I mean, I like
when you're in a relationship,
texting dirty, but I don't like sending pictures.
I've sent one nude in like 7th grade to probably a fucking guy, because it was like a random bitch on Facebook that sent me her titties, and she was like, send me a dick pic, and I was like, on my fucking snap on my flip phone, but like. It might have been a guy.
You've never sexted.
Like, I've sexted like saying dirty things like, yeah, I want to fucking...
but have you ever had FaceTime sex?
Never. I've never done telephone sex. I've never done nothing. Telephone sex.
There's like...
Phone sex? What am I, 90?
You have to. If you're having good sex with someone, you want to prolong it at all times.
Yeah, but I'll just be like, yo, come through. We're on the fridge or some fucking weird shit.
You need to like...
Listen... I don't have to be single. I choose to be single. First of all.
I literally don't even mean it like that. I just mean there's nothing better than a good little sex sesh. Like a little wake up in the morning and you're just feeling yourself.
But what is sexting to you? Is sexting sending pics, or is sexting like, ooh, baby, I want to lick you fucking... You see, both. I can't even I can't even say it.
Oh, baby, I want to lick you.
Completely mix of both. Like you send a little dirty text.
What's a dirty text? Can you give me an example of a dirty text? Like, hey baby, are you hard right now?
Like, no, like, just like, let's say you think of something that you were doing with them previously, and you're like, I wish we were doing that right now, or like, I miss us doing this, and then you just send a little pic preview so they know.
I'm kind of with you on it though. Like, I'm not really.
I'm big on the hey, let's meet up. Yeah. Cool, I'm down. Where? My crib, 5:30. Okay, I'll be there.
Like,
And then she
I'm
comes
not
back.
like,
What is hot about
oh,
that?
I miss you.
Nothing.
Because then
It's about
if
getting
you
to the
started
fucking.
in the morning, like they're at work, they're in the office or some shit, like whoever you're talking to,
Trying to give a morning chub or something.
and then like all day you both are like, I can't wait to hang out,
Oh, you're
But
like.
at the same time,
or
it's
even
like,
if you're not gonna be able to hang out
It's
for
more
like
of like
3
a
days.
story.
I get like secondhand
Yeah.
embarrassment sometimes.
You get secondhand embarrassment.
Yes,
Like
like
for
if
them.
they send a text that like they're trying to sex and it's like just not sexy, and you're like, that.
You're
just-
like, okay.
Yeah, you're like,
I guess
oh
it
yeah,
depends
I'm
if
so
you're, like-
wet right now.
Meanwhile,
Watching
you're
the
drier
fucking
than the
Food
Sahara.
Network, like in my fucking sweats. Like, no, I'm not fucking fingering
I
myself.
guess it
with this
depends
text.
if it's like a boyfriend or like a
Bec-
fuck. Because if
Not
it's a
that-
boyfriend and they said something that wasn't hot, I'd be like,
All right, Joey.
that wasn't hot. Don't ever say that again.
Yeah.
But if it's like someone you're just talking to, like I'm picturing like someone I was like recently kind of talking to, like I would just probably go along with it and just
Gotcha.
be like, I'm
'Cause
not gonna
you're like-
embarrass the kid.
because,
Like I don't know
yeah,
him like
gotcha.
that. But if it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're like,
And you're
babe,
like,
don't
all
ever
right,
say
bitch.
that again.
You're like, all right, relax. I'm
Yeah.
fucking working.
Yeah.
I don't need a hard right now. I don't need a hard at the office with a bunch of guys around.
Yeah. So.
Cause yeah, this girl kind of like said something along the lines of like trying to sext, and I'm not a sexter, and I was like, she said like I'm not there to distract you like last night, and I was like, okay, I'm coming over. That's like I didn't say that exactly, but it was kind of like shy away from
But
the
what do you have
sexting.
against
I'm coming to your
sexting?
house and f***ing later.
What do you have against it? Like.
I feel like I use texting just to like I don't like having conversations over text.
Yeah.
I want like if we're having a conversation, it has to be for something that I'm trying to get done that day or
Yeah,
done in the
like-
future, or that's it. I don't want to fucking dilly dally, hee ha. Remember this time? No, I want to meet up and we'll talk about it when we
I
get
don't
there.
know what
That's
sexting
it.
you're having.
I'm not having
The
sexting.
girl's like, I want your dick, and you're like, all right.
Enough.
Be there in
Enough.
Literally. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about what I was thinking. Next topic.
He's like, I get out of work at 7. Do not text me back until I'm done. And I'll be
Bitch,
there.
stop texting me. I'll be there at 7. That's what I like.
Wait, can I get up and get wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
bring
Nobody's
the bottle
stopping
over
you,
here.
yo.
Ricky has strict podcast
Put your
rules.
titties away when you come back, though. Okay. Then yeah, because look, everything can be edited. Remember that.
Alright, there's none left.
Open the new
The
one.
other one's open in the kitchen.
All right. The next topic is drunk sex.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Drunk sex.
Can we wait?
I mean, you're right there.
I'll just start it off, Bridge.
Drunk
Let me
sex?
go off for a minute.
And I'm sorry, Mom. Like, you shouldn't be watching this. I'm gonna put mothers, cousins,
Where should I
aunts.
Family.
Please don't watch. That's what I'm gonna write in the beginning of the episode.
When I have drunk sex,
I don't like it. First of all, just
First
to come
off,
straight
though,
I
off.
hate
it
drunk sex.
needs to be the perfect amount
Drunk.
of drunk.
Yeah.
Because when you're fucked up, borderline blacked out, then it's like dead fish. What am I supposed to do with myself? But
Or
when
you're
you're like,
trying to do some shit that you think is hot,
Yeah,
and it's
you're
like
trying to do reverse
you kind of-
cowgirl, and you just
get like this flashback, and you're like,
but when you're like
I don't think that was
tipsy,
it. That ain't it.
tipsy drunk, like
you're trying to
just
do reverse
drunk,
cowgirl. You're fucking his
I
toe. He doesn't
like
even know.
Yeah.
Pornhub. Give me a fucking spot. Like I think
You're
I'm
gonna
the
knock
craziest.
that over, my G. When you're the perfect amount of drunk, it's like I'm the fucking king of the world.
Yes.
Like
You're
I
putting
think if you
fingers in
have-
places that she doesn't. You got your finger in her nose. You're like, yeah, baby. She's like, I've never done this before.
and you're
I
like,
think when
shut
you-
up and take this dick.
because you have a little bit more. I would say like
Yes, your
at least for
confidence
me,
is
I'd
like,
say let's add 2
yes.
glasses of wine. That's
Oh.
like not even really tipsy for me, but like
But it's
Just
like
you feel
the,
a little
the
good,
comfortable
and
drunk.
so you feel a little more confident in yourself, and you kind of like the things that you've been wanting to do. You have a
Yeah, you're
little
like, "Fuck
push
it, I'm-"
to like
Yes.
fuck it, I'm doing it.
The
Yeah.
Go Daddy. What is what's the show?
Call,
Call
her
her
daddy.
daddy.
Call Her Daddy. They talk about the double hand gulp or
The
whatever.
gluck gluck.
The gluck gluck.
She
yeah.
knows.
That's fucking slight work. Slob on the fucking knob.
Whoa, dude! Whoa!
Cut that out.
No, I'm
Cut
kidding.
it out.
I'm
Cut
kidding,
it out.
but I don't know why I thought about that.
Drunk, giving head drunk is like,
What?
it's like,
It's like sucking on a popsicle. You're just loving it.
it's like.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
I
Okay,
don't know
I
where
kind
you're
of wanted
going.
to ask a nasty question, and I'm gonna ask it because it came to my mind, and like I'm here, whatever. Have you guys ever went down on a guy and you were just like,
Grossed out?
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
and like, do you get on with the show, or do you like? Yeah, right?
I mean, you don't
Are you
want
like
to.
buckling back up?
Let's just tuck that away, shove it up, put your pants on. Oh,
Like
look at that, my Uber's here.
Like you're closing your locker.
You're literally ordering an Uber, like, while you're sucking his dick. Like, this is fucking terrible.
You got your hands behind him, or you're like,
No, like, there's been, like, smelly incidences.
Oh.
There's been some
Oh.
hairy,
I've never
like,
had
jungle.
anything like really
bad.
like, extremely where I was like, okay, this is like no. I don't think I've ever had a gross experience to where their anatomy was gross.
Okay.
I think I've had like I'm kind of in my head like I don't even like you. Like
Yeah.
why am I doing this? And then I come up
You're
with
just
like
more there for like.
I'll just be like
the horny.
oh,
You're
like,
horny.
you know that one beer we had, I had like 4 before. I'm really drunk. Like I can't do this. Like you just make him an excuse of like you know what I mean.
I actually took ecstasy before.
It's like I'm
not
actually like
feeling
really
good.
drunk. I like can't do this right now. I'm so sorry. And like in your head, you
I'm
know,
actually
like
on acid.
you're just not
This is
into
not
this.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that, so I was asking for a friend. Okay, one night stands. I stole these all from GoDaddy, whatever they're called.
Go daddy. This is like the
Night-
5th time
what's
we
it
told
called?
him call her daddy.
Call her daddy.
GoDaddy. What
I'm
is
sorry.
GoDaddy?
GoDaddy is like a
Like a
make
website.
your own website
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah. So one night stands.
What about him?
Anything. about 'em.
Okay, my ex tried telling me he's never had a one night stand. I'm like, okay, bro.
But honestly,
You're
it's
not-
hard to have one night stands if you don't live in New York City. That's not true.
You know, actually, it kind of is believable because he didn't go away to college. Like,
Yeah, if you don't go to
college,
college,
Yeah.
it's more of a thing than if you're in your
True,
hometown. I guess
true.
that actually makes sense. But like, fuck him.
yeah, if you're in your hometown, it's like you're gonna see that bitch again,
And you
Unless
probably
she's-
will like hook up again.
unless she's from fucking another
Yeah.
city or something, and she just happened to be there.
I mean, there's.
I don't know.
I just
I've
think
had some
have one night stands
brutal-
if you want them. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few. I've
Haven't
had
we
more
all?
than a few.
What do you mean by few?
We're all not saints here.
I've had quite a few actually.
Here comes the truth.
I think the best part of one night stands, like the real topic of it, is ghosting.
I've ghosted. Oh my god, I'm
Call
not gonna
me
say the
fucking
name.
Casper because
Is that you?
I'm just like I don't have the balls in me. Like if I hook up with someone or like whatever the situation was, I don't have the balls to be like, you know what, it didn't work out. Which is like I'm a fucking asshole. If we were together, like if I was with someone for like a while, then of course. But
so
like
what?
one night stands when they hit you up after and they're like, let's hang out, and then you don't answer, and then
So
they're like,
what's
let's
the
hang out.
what's the telltale of that? Like, are you not? Is it a one night stand because the sex was bad and you're like never want to do that again, or
Could
is it
be.
like the person's like not hot and you were just drunk and you're like
Exactly.
don't want to do that
it
again?
Literally could
Or-
be either or.
Because I've had
Um,
fuck.
I
I've
feel
had
like it
both
could be
situations.
good though, and then sometimes you're just like, it was good, but like maybe they might live like 30 minutes away, or like
True.
it wasn't, and you're just like, okay, not
30
worth
minutes
my
is
time.
not far.
That's
It's
really
not,
bad.
but,
That's
like-
But it's
really
enough
bad.
to be
It's
like
enough
I
to
don't
be
want to
like,
go there
no.
again,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
or I don't want you to come here again.
Exactly.
Let's face it. If you fuck someone that you want to fuck again, you can make it happen. Like you.
Yeah, fuck. Because there's some girls that I fucked in one night stands and then they don't want to fuck again, and I'm like,
So then, yeah.
but I thought I was good.
I thought I was that perfect amount of drunk.
I was in there like. In my head, I was like, yeah, that shit was fire. And then in their head,
She's
she was
like-
just like,
Mm-hmm.
this kid's fucking.
Never again.
But
No.
yo, the amount of time, like, yeah, drunk sex
All right,
ruins
I
everything.
have a good one night stand story actually. That
I would
has
rather have
happened.
sex with girls
Actually, no.
sober every time.
We
Me
did
too.
it.
I would well, not with girls,
Well,
No.
but I would 100% rather have
whichever
sober
way you
sex
swing, sober.
every
No,
time.
high sex is the best.
honestly, I used to
sex.
smoke so much that I never really noticed.
I
when
don't think
was
I've
like-
ever had high sex.
I mean, I've
High
noticed.
sex was like life changing. It was like all like you just felt,
You felt everything,
everything and like
But I guess it's different for people that don't smoke weed as often. Because when
Yeah.
you're a stoner, you do everything high. It's like everything's the fucking same.
yeah. I wouldn't smoke that often,
But sometimes, I was going to say when I didn't want to say it, but when I jerk off high, I'm like, all right, I was in the zone beating it. No, but the thing is...
I was in the zone.
But the thing is, like, I guess I wouldn't have high sex that often because I'm never going out high. That's not true. I'm never, like, super baked going, like, just try to fuck a bitch.
Well, when you're, like...
Yeah.
Like, when you're dating someone that
Yeah.
smokes. Like,
True.
my ex would smoke all the fucking time, and I wasn't, like, a stoner like he was. So, like, whenever I would smoke with him, I would be high as a fucking kite.
Yeah.
So, when we would have sex when we were high, it was, like,
It was
the best
probably
thing ever.
fucking fire, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess when you're a stoner, everything high isn't as fun as, like, it should be.
I just don't get the appeal.
You know
Try
what?
it.
Anyways.
Not try it.
Mike, we
No,
definitely
no,
can't
not-
hear you, by
No,
the way.
not of...
She's like,
I'm not
I
saying
just
high
don't like
sex.
smelling your
I'm
nose.
saying just being a stoner. But anyways,
Do you smoke weed anymore?
I want to say I don't think I've smoked actual, like, pot.
Like, you've hit a
And-
pen?
I think since 2 summers ago.
Wow.
I might have... I could be forgetting, like, one incident. I don't think I am, though. In between that, I had one edible.
Oh.
And I might have hit, like, a pen.
Edibles
maybe.
are no joke. You're really going in when you do an edible. My next thing was, what are your thoughts on, like, online dating apps? Do you use them? Do they work for you? Are you looking for love when you use them? Or are you just looking to fuck a bitch or a dude?
We have some good online dating app stories.
You do.
Well, she has a lot better than
I
do.
guess, like, because I'm not good at sexting and I'm not good at, like, I'm bad at DMing girls, like, even though I'm a promoter and, like, that's all I do,
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. For some reason, I'm just not good at like.
Yeah, you
Well,
need
I
to
mean, you have
know
to
how
give
to
guys
flirt.
props. Like,
Yeah.
But the thing is,
guys have to, like, they have the expectancy of, like, giving a good intro so that the girl wants to hang. I feel like that's a lot of pressure.
it's a lot of pressure. But, like, again, I'd much rather just meet you in person and try to fucking fuck you in person, fucking get you to my room in person.
My
then,
coworkers yell at me
hey.
all the time because I like to talk to the person for a while before I actually meet them because I don't want to meet a fucking weirdo who
True.
Yeah.
like has no personality, is drier than fucking toast.
I get that.
Like, I'd rather talk to someone for a little, kind of get the vibe of them, and then
say,
agree
totally
to a date
understand that.
where they're like, you're wasting your time. Why are you gonna waste 2 weeks just texting someone? Just go meet up with them. If it sucks, it sucks. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm just like not like that. Like, I'd rather like talk to them. Like, I think the quickest.
I've never met a girl from Tinder. I've never really used Tinder. Like, I've used it, like, swiped, whatever.
But never
DM'd a
actually,
couple
like-
girls and never went through. Like, I just, first of all, I hate having conversations over the phone. Like,
Yeah.
hey, what do you do? Nice, I do
Hey,
this.
what's
like,
up?
I'm not
How's your
about
day?
that.
hate
It's
that,
the
yeah.
stupidest fucking
I
conversations,
hate that
honestly.
shit.
But as
Like, I would rather just be like, hey, want to fuck or not?
oh,
Like, let's just get right to the point
get
because that's what
those
we're
Just
both.
make that your Tinder bio.
Yeah.
Want to fuck or not?
you
like-
get
Yes.
those messages.
Slide
sometimes,
in.
Yo,
and
because
you're
because I don't want to waste time. Like, come on,
come on,
Come on.
get on,
Shout
get.
out to Beefy. Come on.
Come on. Shout out
That's
Beefy. He's in
T-Fat.
Africa right now. It's whoever it was, but Brendan Fee's in Africa.
yeah,
God
respective.
bless. Supporting the troops.
But
Or
as
being a
long,
troop.
like, not as long, Jesus Christ. Like, every single time, like, I go through a breakup, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting back on my online dating shit. I get on it. I've never dated someone through a dating app.
Have you funked someone from a dating app?
Not answering that.
So that's a yes. Bridget?
One.
One.
I've had when I was living in
Casey's
Jersey.
like 4.
When I was
Just kidding,
living in
just kidding.
Jersey, I didn't know anyone. I was going to school, living with
True.
family.
There's times. The thing is, like, I'm not shitting on dating apps at all. I just suck at them. I just suck at.
I'm not a fan
I just suck
of them
at
because
technology conversations.
I feel awkward, and I don't know. I feel weird, and I was like, you know what? I'm living in a different state, new area, don't know anyone. I could have a dating app, whatever. Had it for like a while. First person I've only met 3 people from a dating app, and this was like a 6-month period where like, whatever. And then if I would ever come home, I would turn it off because I'm like, I don't need anyone where we're from, like knowing that I'm on a fucking dating app. but
I-
which doesn't
I'm
really
over that
matter.
shit.
But like, I don't want to be matching with someone I know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I've done it before.
When you see people and those matches that you're like, I'm only gonna match you because I want to know if you
Because-
matched me, but I really don't want to match you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
it's just like
You
yeah,
see
I've done
someone
that.
and you're like, I just
like
wanna
I've
see
matched
if
with a
they
friend
swipe
where
me.
it's just like, oh,
yeah, and you don't.
like
fucking
I'm gonna
talk.
say the name. We've matched on Tinder.
Well, you guys both live in the city.
Yeah, but
So,
I think like were we just matching because we know each other? It's like, haha, saw you on
Yeah.
Tinder, or did we hook up in
Yeah,
Alec
I feel
Volkman's
like
basement
it's, like,
in his
hard
movie
to know
theater?
the
Yeah,
line.
we did.
He was dying to say that. Dying to that word vomit. No, but I had
It
to
actually just came in my mind.
I have a few crazy dating app stories. Should we get
Go
into them?
for it. Do it.
Okay, so
That was
one
the
of
point
them
of me
was
bringing
weird.
up the whole dating app thing, Casey.
This is when I was in Ireland. Shout out to Galway. Respect me.
Shout out to who?
Galway.
Who?
Ireland. That's where I studied abroad.
What's it called?
Galway.
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 Gall.
Way.
W-A-Y. Way.
Galway. Jesus Christ, Ricky.
No. How do you spell the Gall part?
Galway.
Okay.
Galway.
It's throwing me off. I thought it was like Gaul. Galway, like some Irish shit. Anyway, continue.
Woo! And I was like,
This is the worst
messaging.
background TV I've ever fucking seen.
I think
Just
you're on
saying.
like the
who's the Food Network?
telemarket channel.
It's a Food Network, and that's all I watch.
The
so.
telemarket.
Or you know, like when it's just those long ass commercials. You're like, why is this commercial so long? And then
It's
an hour goes by. You're
Restaurant
like, oh, my
Impossible.
show is not coming back on.
Yeah.
This is like a steam iron that I need to order for $19.99.
Yeah, and it's like a guy live, and he's got the mic.
Yeah.
He's like,
Exactly.
all right, continue. Sorry.
Oh, sidetracked.
Yeah.
So I matched with this kid, and we were like talking for a little bit. And I studied abroad with my friend Maureen, who lived like a 20-minute walk away from where I was staying. So I'm walking to her house one night before we go out, and I'm walking across a bridge, and I literally walked past this kid that I was like texting, and I was like,
That's
"Fuck,
called
this is
destiny.
awkward." So we like start talking to each other, and I'm
Bridget
like,
just yawned on my show. I'm fucking offended.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding. I yawned before too, but I held it and I was like, just breathed out my nose. Anyway, so where
Should
was
I even
this? Where were
continue
you
the
walking?
story?
First of all, why were you walking across a bridge?
I was walking to Maureen's
Maureen's
apartment
house.
from my apartment. It was like a 20
In
minute
Ireland.
walk. Yes.
in Ireland. Okay, that was horrible.
So I walk across the fucking bridge,
I need more
and I
wine.
walk into him. We start talking,
Should we take a shot?
and I'm gonna finish this fucking
Okay, go,
story
go.
before I get interrupted one more fucking time.
Go, go,
'cause
go.
at this
You
point,
walk
it's
into him,
probably
guy
gonna
you're
suck.
texting in Ireland randomly from a dating app.
And I'm just like, what's up? We start shooting the shit, and like, you know when you offer someone like, oh yeah, I'm going to my friend's house to pregame, like, want to come? Like, you just invite someone, but
Yeah.
not think they're gonna take you up. And he literally was like, okay, sure, let's go. And I was
He
like,
clearly
fuck.
had no plans.
He was
Yeah.
literally like coming home from work, like, and trying to like text Maureen like on the side, like, by the way, showing up with someone.
By the way,
She's
showing up with a
like,
random
And
guy I
just
met on the
on the
bridge.
side of the bridge.
Met him
today.
on the bridge, coming in hot, and she's like, "What the fuck?" I show up. They're like still getting ready, and now I have to like entertain this kid, and I'm like, "Motherfucker! Like, why did he actually agree to come?" So
I've done that too, where you like
just-
do something and then you regret.
Yes,
You're
doing
like,
you
it.
regret offering it because you thought they weren't going to take you up on it. So we're just like sitting
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, "Fuck it, you want to go shot for shot?" I
What
just
else am I
bought.
supposed to do to entertain this
Just
kid?
bought this
Like-
new bottle of vodka. I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's
Blacking
just fucking
out.
do it. We finished the entire bottle. The
I've done-
entire fucking bottle.
I did that
Then we go
once.
out because that's clearly a good idea with everyone. He's buying us shit. We go back to the apartment that I was living at, and I was living with 3 Irish girls. Fuck them. I hope they see this. And I literally, like, the last thing I remember was him, like, hugging my toilet, like, laying on the bathroom
I thought
floor.
he was gonna say hugging you.
No,
Yeah, so did I.
hugging the bathroom toilet, and I'm like, well, good night. Like, I'm going to bed. So I walk into my room to go to bed. I wake up in the morning. He's nowhere to be found, so I'm like, nice. He got the message. He went home.
He's in the. Go.
2 days later, 2 days later, I'm in the kitchen, and my Irish roommate comes down, and she's like, do you know what happened the other night?
2 days later, what the fuck?
Because
You
I,
haven't
like, didn't see them a lot. And I'm like, no, what? And she's like, you owe Lorna and an explanation and an apology. And I'm like, what the fuck? What did happen? What? And she's like, whoever you brought home wandered up to her room and walked into her room and she almost died of a heart attack. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know that happened. I thought he just went home. And she's like, the fact that you don't even remember, like, oh, nice. Like, being a fucking
Aren't we supposed
bitch.
to be in the country of alcoholics here?
No, well, I lived with the shottest bitches of Ireland. And one would literally just stay home and bake all day.
Bathe?
Bake.
Bake.
Like, bake. Like, bake
Hey,
cookies.
let her live her passion out, alright?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
respect
okay.
that. I would eat it, but...
Oh, her food. I was
she
like,
literally,
whoa,
like,
what?
they legit did not talk to me, like, the rest of the time I was there. Because this kid wandered up to her room. She was terrified. I'm like, bitch, shut the door and lock it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, when you got a random American
And
in your
I
house,
feel
anything
like-
can happen.
Yeah.
Literally, if I was wherever, college or whatever, and a random person came in, yeah, maybe when I woke up, I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? And then I'm like, who are you? And they're like, I don't know. I'd see that they were drunk and be like, okay, get out, close my
Yeah,
door.
wait, how old were they?
Like, relax.
Were they in college?
Yes.
Oh, fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Alright, we're postponing. Let's
Pause.
take a shot of vodka.
Alright.
Should we do it on camera or should we do it off camera?
Off.
You want me to fucking shoot me on cam?
Nah, we're doing it off camera, but
Right.
the camera battery's kind of dying type shit. But you're taking a shot with us, Bridget. Alright. What are the last things?
It must have
Okay,
just
what were your
posted.
2 questions, actually? Let's do that. You guys had questions, right?